my beautiful friends, welcome back to Adventures Up. I'm going to be doing an unboxing today of my Christmas present. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so I am going to be opening this a little bit early, but I had to know what my present was going to be because there were some logistics that needed played out. So I'm going to be doing my unboxing of our new drone. We just got a Mavic Air 2 that has a ton of really cool features that I'm really excited to try out. Now, I have never done an unboxing, so please bear with me. I guess we'll just get right into it. Let's get started. I don't know that I should be using these. Anything sharp is very dangerous for me. We'll keep these around just in case. I can be smarter than the box. Okay guys, they've made this Tiana proof. Before getting into a box, check to make sure that there isn't any tape still holding it together. Now in this package, DJI offered a Fly More combo. Includes extra blades, extra batteries, and some neutral density filters, which will be awesome, especially as a photographer, because I'm going to be really stingy about that lighting. I want to hopefully use this for photography purposes as well. Those filters are going to be really useful in getting the right exposure that I want on the video. First thoughts on the bag. So this bundle comes with a bag for the whole drone, and this bag seems really sturdy. Looks like it is waterproof. It pads the drone really well so it doesn't get banged up when you take it. I'm going to see what is in this little separate box real fast. Okay, these are the blades. These blades are so small. This drone is actually supposed to be a really good compact sized drone. That is one of the benefits that a lot of people have put on reviews of this drone. Okay, let's look in the bag. There's a nice front pocket to store anything that you want in the front of the bag. Wow, this is nice. This holds a lot of stuff. There's a nice tag that says what's supposed to be in it. So let's take out the drone first. Here it is. Here's the drone. It's a lot smaller than I even thought it would be. This looks awesome. The camera looks really nice. There's a nice protector on this so that it doesn't get damaged while you're carrying it around. There's some foam cushions in the bag also that helps hold the drone in place while it's in the bag. I really like that because it helps make sure that the drone stays safe and that nothing will happen to it. I believe this is going to be the charging, a nice little charging platform for 3 batteries. And this is the rest of the charging platform. And here are the extra batteries. These will be really nice to have the extra batteries because this drone has 35 minutes of fly time. So with 3 of these batteries, I have some pretty good fly time if I keep them all charged. That's the trick. And here's my controller. Just holding this right away, I can tell that this controller is really nice. Holding it, how it feels in my hands, it has a nice grip on it. I believe these are the joysticks. So the joysticks that go on the controller, they screw in, but they have their own little spot that the controller holds them so that they don't get roughed up in transit. That's handy. I would not have thought about that. Now, we opted for the controller that our phones will attach to instead of the smart controller. We went back and forth with what we wanted to do, the regular controller that was cheaper or if we wanted to do the smart controller. There were some pros and cons, and we figured that we didn't need some of the pros of the smart controller that we would be able to do with just our phones attaching to the controller. We opted for that. The nice thing that I like to see with this is that the attachment that plugs into our phones already has an iPhone plug, so I won't need any extra pigtails for my iPhone. There's a nice little pocket on the top of the case on the inside that holds some extra cords and some extra plugins just in case you do not have an iPhone to attach to the controller. It has other options to plug in different types of phones. There's some extra joysticks. Definitely do not want to lose those. So this looks like it's something for the batteries. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to have to look at the manual for that. The filters for the camera are a lot smaller than I thought. So the filters come in this very nice case to keep them protected so that they don't get ruined when you're taking your drone to wherever you want to take it. So that is everything from the bag. I'll bring the pieces closer so y'all can see them better. Okay, so I don't know how well this lens will do with getting things really close up to it, but I will try. So the extra blades for the drone came in these little bags. There's 12 of these. Here's the charging platform for the extra batteries that I got. This is a nice little platform that you can just lay on a table and charge all of your batteries. This is the case for the neutral density filters. It's a nice hard case that they came in. There's a little latch right here that you pop up and the filters are just inside the case, which is really nice because I worry about my filters for my regular camera all the time. With how much I go and do and have to carry my filters everywhere, especially while hiking and all that, it's a lot more comforting to have your filters in a case that you know they're not going to get broken easily. This is the piece that I have to look up to see what exactly it's for. So here's the controller for the drone. The joysticks are right on the bottom so that they don't get banged around up here. That's a nice option because it makes sure that the joysticks are going to be in perfect working condition while you're flying the drone. Right up here, this is where it pulls out so that the phone can go right on top of the controller. You also have your record and picture button right there. This is the back of it, a nice grip for your hand. That makes it easy to hold. Here it is. Mavic Air 2. It is very lightweight and it is the perfect size to carry around and take it wherever I want to go. This is the top of it where the battery goes right there. You just pop it in and out. And this is the covering that keeps the camera safe when you take it places. I'm very pleased with the look of the drone and how sturdy it feels. It definitely doesn't feel cheap. Sometimes you get a product and you think that it's going to be very well made and it comes and the material just feels cheap. This is not one of those products. The Mavic Air 2 is very sturdy and is very, very well made. And here's a close-up of the bag. Very, very nice material. And this is the inside of the bag. A couple slots, a zipper pouch on the top, and it has a zipper on the front as well. It is very padded, which is very reassuring because who knows where we're going to take this thing. Unfortunately, I can't take it out for a test flight today because it is so windy. I was really excited to get it today because it came super fast. Unfortunately, the weather thought that I should not be able to play with it sooner rather than later. I am going to do a flight with it though, and I am going to put it in this video. So hopefully, prayerfully, tomorrow we're going to be able to play with this and get some footage and see how it does. thoughts on the drone is that it flew amazing. There were some little things that I had to figure out right when I got out there, and it turned out that I didn't have the blades on right, but I found out right before I took off that they were wrong, and so I put them on right. The DJI Fly app actually has a tutorial that walked me through the quick flight procedure, so that was really helpful for my first time flying the drone. I've flown 2 other types of drones, and both of them did not have the features of the DJI Mavic Air 2 that held the drone at the level you fly it to. The other 2 were very, very manual. I had to manually keep the drone at a certain level, and if I let go of the trigger, it would keep going itself. I really had to play with those, keep them under control. The DJI Mavic Air 2 is super smooth and it keeps it itself at the right level. Don't have to do anything to keep the drone at the same altitude. Something that I love about the Mavic Air 2 is that it does have the smart home. It will bring itself back to a home location, which is really useful and just kind of a fun feature that I really like, especially after using the very manual drones. Honestly, from the first flight, this drone seems like a really good quality drone, and there's a lot of really nice features to the drone. One of the things that I like is that the DJI has geozones that will tell me if I'm able to fly somewhere or not, which will be really useful and relieve some pressure off of me for flying. Overall, I'm super happy with this purchase, and I'm excited to show you guys some more things from my drone with future videos. Speaking of future videos, we have a trip that we want to plan at the end of January, but we're not sure where we want to do it just yet. So if you go ahead and follow me on Instagram, then I'm going to post a story and ask all of you where our next trip should be. You have a chance of winning a 13x19 print that I took from that trip. That's all I have for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any questions or if you have the Mavic Air 2, I'd love to hear some of your thoughts if you've flown it more than I have, which is only one time. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification to get notified when I post a new video. Until next time, much love.